Welcome back. You're watching live from Paris, live from Salon du Chocolat, the second day of the World Chocolate Masters World Finals. So do not forget, we have here the crème de la crème. They have been winners in their own country and they are representing 18 different countries. So luckily, we are having a professional jury and luckily we are having you because you can vote for your favorite chef on our website, worldchocolatemasters.com. Please do so, because you will decide who is going home with the public award. What about our contestants, Alexander, Mark and Julie? Are they ready or not?
I'm here with Nishant and he's definitely ready. He's cool, calm and collected, and we've got the last seconds and he's ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, off you go.
Dear jury members, please welcome Nishant from Canada. Nishant, if you would kindly introduce this very, very cute, gorgeously colored creation.
So for this fresh pastry, strawberries, cherries, fruit like raspberries always sound fresh to me. So when I first moved to Canada, I went to Ontario, Toronto, that's from where I'm from. So during summers, when you go through a farmer's market, you see a basket with a bunch of different fruits, and that's where the inspiration comes from. The basket is made out of cocoa puff pastry. Inside we have a basil sponge with a Eva cow cremu and a strawberry jam, finished with a little bit of ice wine jellies that's sourced from the local Niagara -8 farm.
Thank you very much. Congratulations. I'll let you crack onto the bonbons now. Thank you. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, Nishant.
Please be seated.
Yeah, can be used. So, yeah. Yes. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Nishant. Nishant, who was still running, and with me in my expert interview setting are sitting Marcus Bohr from Harrods, and then two people who lived the World Chocolate Masters in 2013, Marieke van Beurden, and that year's winner, Davide Gomache. So please help me out. The first impression, Marcus, you talked about something quite extraordinary. What was it?
Is the fact that he chose to use a chocolate puff pastry to wrap around the dessert. I mean, he baked it separately and he built it inside. But a chocolate puff pastry is a time-consuming task to make, and so I found that quite extraordinary, because there are a lot faster ways how you can build a vessel for a competition dessert. So this is and it's very, very attractive in its makeup. So unusual for competition.
Unusual for competition. So that is what the jury will like to see, like to taste. Yes, we are looking for a high technical level. We are working here with experts today.
The highest.
Yes.
Not just the highest. So very, very impressive on this one. And one other ingredient, he has...
He's using an ice wine, actually. And we were just saying, we read through the papers of what he was going to present. And he's using an ice wine from the area of Toronto, because he's based in Toronto. And we were saying it's a very interesting choice, because an ice wine in general is very sweet. But he has used it here in a jelly, so you really get that ice wine flavor. We were very curious how he was going to use it, but it's
so very interesting.
Satisfied your curiosity?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What about the fruit choice? Because there have been some changes. Is that also something you think that comes with being a chef, being flexible and changing last minute? And indeed.
It also depends on the country where you are, because I was just talking with the Korean judge that when I moved to Hong Kong, for example, we had strawberries from Korea in winter. So the season was in December, so you kind of adapted to the season, and he had to do that today, which is much better than using a fresh fruit that is not in season, because you will never get that full flavor of the fruits.
Yeah, very much so.
And I must admit, I've been walking through the fresh market, and the strawberries, well, they looked amazing. So maybe we can find out how the jury is thinking about this one. You're satisfied, Davide?
Yeah, satisfied.
Yeah, because you're the expert, eh? Well, Mark, what do they think about the strawberries and this lovely Canadian fresh pastry?
Do you know, I have the two fabulous judges here. I have the Queen, I have the President. I mean, you know, this is fantastic. Let's just ask Anne-Marie first, and then we'll come to Kirsten if you don't mind. Just a quick answer and thinking of what is your initial reaction to Nishant.
So I think the shape was interesting because using this kind of technique always gives you a unique and organic shape for each dessert. You know, they all have their own little twist. It brings also some crunchiness. I would think the only thing is like this is not really the strawberry season, neither the cherry one. So I would have maybe oriented more onto because it's local love. I would have done something a little bit more local and of the season, in my opinion.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Anne-Marie. And what about you, Kirsten? What are your thoughts?
I like the contrast texture between the pastry and the cream inside. It was a really nice contrast there, but I am with Anne-Marie there. I think we need to really stick to the topic and ensure that they're following that right through.
Thank you very much. Well, as always, with the World Chocolate Championships, it has to be a challenge and it can't be easy. And sometimes, well, you know, if we fall a little bit underneath, well, need to be propped up. See, Virginie, this is a really, really tough competition.
So I'm here with Attila, and his hashtag taste is done, and it's looking really beautiful. I can really see the chamomile flower on top here, and I'm quite jealous of the jury because I want to tuck into this one. It looks really nice.
All right, so Hungary is coming up, Marcus. Hungary is coming up, Marcus, and I know that you are excited.
Yes, very much so. We're looking at the recipes that the contestants have put together, and he is using something that I think is totally underused in desserts nowadays, which is rice. And not only is using rice, but he's using the rice from Hungary, and I'm really looking forward to it in how he's going to present it to us.
So your clock is ticking also.
Absolutely.
You can't wait. So rice is, yeah, maybe we could use it more in some desserts. We'll talk about it after tasting the Hungarian one. I know that he was working with apple also, so really curious to find out what this dessert will be.
What this dessert will be is.
And the actually, if you're looking at it, is actually
Here we are, station of our Swiss contestant. I think he got some public as well. No Swiss, no, they are not here. Okay, I'm here together with Abraham and he's working right now on his hashtag taste. Abraham has decided not to use any mold for that because he's really working on a fresh dessert made à la minute. So he explained to me that we have a base of a sablé, there is a crème of milk chocolate, there is this pear compote, and he's right now finishing with this ganache montée of milk chocolate and pear and milk chocolate ganache montée. Is Abraham something else that you're gonna do in this dessert to finish? Est-ce que tu vas encore terminer?
Un enrobage chocolat noir croustillant.
Okay, so he's gonna finish with an enrobing of dark chocolate glaze, crunchy dark chocolate glaze. Everything is done by hand without any mold.
Okay, so how are you feeling? You're looking very cool here. You're ready to go?
I didn't feel like the same way, I would say 3.5 hours ago, but right now I feel more comfortable.
That's very good. And this dessert is looking beautiful. I know you're going to tell the story, but you've got lots of different textures in here.
Yes, definitely. First of all, of course, it's a tart, but I really wanted to bring chamomile flower in life and in flavors. And so basically, there is sablé, chocolate, of course, chamomile, rice from Hungary, sunflower honey, so it's...
Yeah, so we've got lots of... So the chamomile, is this a relaxing dessert?
It is. Anyway, it's gonna be a long day today, so make sure nobody will fall asleep.
No, we don't want anyone falling asleep, that's for sure. So we've got,
I just look after them.
yeah, we've got 45 seconds until you'll be presenting it.
All right.
So we just have one last check of the plates, and then you're moving on to your bonbon.
Exactly.
How are you feeling about the bonbon?
Flavor-wise and all, perfect. It's really bombing. I use
I can't
summer
wait.
savory.
Okay, so here we go. 1 more minute. We wait till 30. Yeah, almost countdown. So now we're on 45. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go.
Members of the jury, please welcome Attila for Hungary.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Attila, please describe your beautiful creation, please.
So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Now, today I'm going to take you back to the countryside, as yesterday the last destination was my hometown, Budapest. So now we go back to the countryside, and I take you to the southeast part of Hungary, which is called Alföld. And I wanted to bring to life actually the chamomile flowers, and that's the main ingredients of this dessert. On the bottom, it's an almond sablé, and I cook some chamomile milk rice. And I can tell you the rice is also from Hungary, and it's just a simple white rice. It's a bio rice, but it's really excellent. I used to make milk rice with risotto, but I find this rice even better than risotto. And I made some apple confit, sunflower cocoa sponge, and on the top is avocado ganache, and I made some nice tulle as a finish.
Wow, beautiful. Thank you very, very much.
You're very welcome.
We'll let the judges do their work, and I'll let you crack on with your bonbon. Well
Thank
done,
you.
thank you.
Yes, thank you, Attila and Mark. And while the judges are doing their work, we are tasting, we are sharing our experiences. Marcus Bohr, I know that you're eager to try, so please go ahead.
Take a spoon.
You were
Save it.
already a huge fan of the idea of working with
Yes.
rice, and then the local rice. So do we have a or a yummy at this one? And I see that you're still also having a look at the different layers. What can you share already with us?
The sablé is super crispy, which is very interesting, especially when you work with a rice that has been cooked in milk. It's very easy that the sablé will get soaky.
Yes.
Absolutely didn't happen here. It's refreshing. I love the design. The design is definitely very interesting, and equally he has been taking it on this journey through Hungary.
Yeah, we see it in different assignments. Yes, he's really, really working with Hungarian ingredients, elements. Yeah, you love that?
Absolutely. I didn't even know there was rice in Hungary, for example. So it's very nice to taste from each country ingredients that you're not expecting that are coming from that country.
And do you see it as a kind of signature? Is that important for a chef and a chocolate chef having a...
He did this yesterday as well. If I remember yesterday, the share, #share, where he worked with Tokaj, a very, very famous wine in Hungary, and he built his entire offer around a local product. And here he did, obviously the chamomile flower was already part of the showpiece. He used chamomile as an ingredient. He uses the chamomile flower as the visual. So there is there was a lot of thought went into this. And of course, rice pudding with applesauce. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
love it, love it,
yes.
absolutely love it.
Davide.
For me, also about the design, it's really nice because you recall the chamomile flower in the different way. Also, the tuile it's really thin and it's really crunchy in the mouth, and it's a good job.
Well, I'm eager to try because I see that Marcus is eating the whole fresh pastry, so it must be good. But what about the jury? What do they think, Mark?
Right, I am here with Alistair Bird, who is representing the United Kingdom. And Alistair, tell us exactly, honestly, what do you think?
I think it's lovely. I love rice pudding. My grandma makes an awesome rice pudding, so it's great to see it in elevated form with applesauce, and the design with the chamomile runs through the whole dish. I think, great textures, great concept. Yeah, lovely.
There you go, Virginie. Thumbs up here as well. So, hey, you know, I would love to get one, but unfortunately there isn't a spare. Oh well.
So I'm here with Eero, and at the moment he would be next to actually present his dessert. But at the moment, it's not quite right, so Eero is going to explain to us.
Yeah, so my main component had to stay in the blast freezer so I could get demolded. So it's a bit frozen still, so I'll just rather present something that's actually edible and able to eat and enjoy.
Okay, that's brilliant. So these things happen in competitions. It's all about timings. But he really wants to make sure that this dessert is...
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cut me off.
Amazing.
I'm here with Togo representing Belgium, and Togo finish his trill, which represent coral. Look at that. This is just amazing. Those came out from the oven an hour ago, and you can see that the coral come out very easily from the mold. Normally these kind of things are very delicate, they always break. But he found a beautiful technique, and this is the Japanese delicacy. Look at that, the shape, how beautiful is that?
Well, 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 dear chocolate lovers, what an exciting, thrilling moment. This is the real live judging, and you're watching it. We're going out for a couple of moments to give you the time to sit back and relax, but especially to have a look at our website, World Chocolate Masters, where you can find all recipes of our finalists, from their bonbon to the patisserie and all the assignments they already accomplished. So do that, and don't forget to vote for your favorite chef. We'll be back right soon.